Welcome back to Old Man Gaming. We're back here in Gold Rush, Leaderboard 26. I'm already digging. We're basically halfway through a 3-switch clean out. I wanted to start in it already this time since last time we ended there, kind of. And just, I wanted to get to the clean out. Now, unfortunately, these squares are not yet turning gold, which kind of irritate me, but I gotta dig. Let's take a look at the leaderboard while we're sitting here. So this is the seasonal. I am 300 ounces away, basically. Maybe just a touch. Yeah, like 310, basically. Max gold, on the other hand, we are 7,000 ounces away. 7.5 really would do it. Now, if they move this guy, I could be in luck. I'm almost certain they will. Since they moved the other guy who did the same dumb idea, let's put in 300k. 300k, which is, as you can see from everybody else, the top guy has 80, and there's no way you'd get like triple what he's got. That guy plays all the time, I can tell you. Higuera, really. And there's also some sleazy dude and just a few that I know that are here every season, and they just put so much time into the game. I'm not saying that's a bad thing. I'm just saying I know they're real. They're here every season. You can see their progress, and they kick butt. So if you're beating them by 3 times the amount, you're probably cheating. So, and they did remove the other cheater who did the same thing. Just walked in with like 128,000 or whatever it was. This guy now is like way over the thing. Almost 300k. I don't know if anyone's ever... I think the highest we had already looked at was like, okay, finally that one's changed for gold. I'm gonna get this other one too, and then I'll be really happy. But whatever that other guy was, I just lost my train of thought because that went gold, and I'm very happy about that. All right, perfect. Just that little one in the corner there, which it should go gold at some point. Not too concerned. Oops. I think I just dumped most of that one all over the ground. That's how you do it. You get them to go gold, and then because they're gold, you just dump it all over the ground because you don't need it now. Oops. Let's keep the bucket up. Yeah, so we are pretty close to probably being on and staying on the leaderboard this time. Since it's seasonal, those numbers, they don't change a whole lot this late into the actual leaderboard. I'm not saying they can't, but I have seen them not more than they do. So I'm going to aim to get, hopefully, depends how much dirt's left in here. We only have 2 rows at the top, basically, so we're already digging into that second, or I should say the first row. So there's not a lot of dirt left here. We could probably get 1,000 maybe more out of what we got, plus what we're getting now. So I hope we get really lucky to get 1,500. I don't know. There's not a lot in here. Not gonna lie, there's not a lot left. So it'll close out the season, and then we'll just do a claim reset, and then gosh, I hate it. Looks like we dump it all over the ground. And then we'll end the season, then get everything out of storage, and I'll probably I won't do the trenches and things like we've got here, although they're much better to work with because there's, what, 4 days left. I just Don't know if I've got I don't know if using the time 4 or 5 hours, which may be 2 days of game time for me, using those to dig this trench so that I can get another 1,000 ounces out may not be worth it when I can just from the top dig and get almost the same amount. And now since I'm on a new claim, there'll be plenty of top digging to do. Damn it, I hear it keeps dumping it out. So I've also switched my mats so we can do like a whole 3 switches instead of 2. Like right now I'd have to stop if I didn't switch the mats around, so I mean I could technically switch them around again and do a 4th one. That really puts us way far into the daytime, and it's pretty crucial to get this nighttime bonus. I mean, this one will even go into the daytime because we're not, we're already, what, an hour and a half before the daytime comes? And we haven't done our 2nd switch yet. I mean, we're pretty close. I'd say once we get to around 40 in the gas there, it's at 45 right now. Somewhere around 40 we'll switch. It's been about every 30%, so the fastest I've done is every 20%, but that's generally with, in fact, that's only with the Frankenstein being up against the wall and I'm using the excavator to dig super fast. But generally with this one, 25 to 30% is good, especially now that I'm at the point I could probably, I think they're all stretched out as far as they go. So in that case, we get a 4th one down here so that, we're really close to the drop zone. But that too takes up quite a bit of time to like get a 4th one down here and position them all upright, and just like at this point I'm digging, everything's working just fine. It's 5% more gas that it takes, so maybe an extra 2 minutes or so. Well, in the long run it's about 5 extra minutes, 5 or 10, and then but I'm digging all the dirt in this meantime rather than just, plus it might be really tight with a 4th one down here right now, though we are pretty far back here. But I'm doing fine. I don't really mind that it. What would really help is if they made the hopper collector bigger so that we could actually dump it all in the hopper without missing. That would make a ton of, like, because I'm always throwing some over the side because the hopper's just too small. Too bad you can't, like in what's it called, out of ore, we can't build a little something on the sides there so we do catch all our dirt. That would be nice. Let's get over here and get this dirt at the wall. See how slow this is? It's just like forever and a day to get that to the bottom. So put out a new a new episode of Dredge, the one about your little boat dredging and fishing this weird island. And if you enjoy that series, go check it out. I have a lot of fun playing that game. I really do like the game. It's a lot of fun. It's got cool elements to it, where at night things become spooky and scary and big bad fish are all over the place. There's our switch at 41, like I said, somewhere around 40. So then that would mean our last will be full around 10%. I would be more in the night, but I had a problem. I filled everything up, and then this bottom one was just off alignment, just a tiny bit. And unfortunately, the actual the excavator portion that drives it around was out of gas, and I needed to move it. So I had to like mess around with the gas thing that's down here, pushing it around with the front loader. But I like pushed it in a way that it to have the little one, so I was just pushing that around with the excavator or the front loader. Battery's almost broken, but I filled everything up. What light is on that? Okay, I gotta check this out. There's no lights here. These lights on, but his engine is on. No lights here. I turn this one off because it's out of fuel and I can't move it. This has no lights on. What one has lights on it? I don't understand where the battery would be broken. His lights are on, you know? Well, I guess we'll find out. Is this full? I don't remember if we hit the wall. Yeah, it's full. Yeah, see, we missed there too. If it doesn't get up to 6, you're dumping a lot on the ground. And our invisible wall is back. That's not cool at all either. Oh. Not that one. See, it even went up to 7 that time, which means we know we got the whole amount put in there. I'm gonna have to make one of these walls pretty flat so we can dig it out in the morning, or actually it's evening of the next day. So I'm gonna dig, like I said, I'm gonna try to get at least 1,000-ounce buffer in the seasonal, so that if someone does add a bit more to their score, it's hopefully going to be enough to keep me in the top 10 there. And then obviously that adds to my score elsewhere. We are set up already for digging, so I'll just keep going. But it is going to run out. There's no doubt about it. Whoa, slow down there, buddy. I mean, this wall back here is pretty flat. And so I'm going to make it a mess instead. Now, if you're also enjoying this video, don't hesitate, give it a like right away. Lets me know that y'all are liking the content. Plus, it also gets this video out. You know, makes it do better in the algorithm. And, yeah, I mean, I'd love to see my channel grow a bit faster. It's growing okay. I'm not getting help from any of these, like, I've thought about it. I use vidIQ, but not their premium stuff that could really help the channel grow. I might do that. I don't know. It's pretty expensive, though. This is part of the problem. Like, I have to admit, the channel isn't doing well enough that it can even afford to pay for just that subscription alone, so not really lined up now. Well, oh well. Gonna have to fix that stupid invisible wall. Bugging already. So now it's morning time, but we are going to complete this last switch, which looks like it's going to take a while because it's at 35%. So we might as well go fix the wall. Hopefully this won't take long. It really depends. Some days it'll travel right over here and be really quick, and other days it like has some sort of a issue when it sits there. I've even waited up to 5 minutes and it just sits there like does nothing. This is doing good. I just opened a Mad Croc. It's an energy drink. I don't know, like I said, this one I don't know if they have in America, but it's really good. This one's like apple, like sour apple, so actually why it's kind of good. It's a bit sour. Tastes like a green Jolly Rancher. That's what it is. So Americans, you'll know what I'm talking about. That's one of the best Jolly Ranchers in the bag. Besides the cherry, I think the cherry one's also freaking amazing. So I think in the bags, those are the two that they give out that has the fewest in it. You might have like one or two cherry, same with apple, and then you've got like a ton of the other ones. I actually had some the last time we were out there, which was in October, because that's when my mom's birthday was. Went out for a visit with my mom on her birthday, so that was really cool. We're gonna miss it. We're cutting these things down really quick, actually. I was looking at the map thinking maybe I can go up towards the waterfall area. And there is one or two squares that are really good, but I just don't think it'll be worth it, because there is one square that like has 150 ounces in. Not really worth digging, because it has like 4 meters of overburden on it. You know, I'd have to dig that all out from the bottom with this thing in the winter, and that's just like not a chore I want to do. At least it came rolling back down. Like that really shot some dirt way up the ramp, or the... Yes, we got, I can see we still got a square back that way. Basically, there's 4 squares in 2 rows that we have here, and that's all that's left. But we'll definitely have some dirt left after this, because we're already into our 3rd set of buckets, and they're probably at least halfway full now, I would say. If it's frozen over here yet? No? Okay, good. Keeping this whole section active, and I like it. So the last cleanup, like I said, I left you where we were going to do a cleanup. I don't remember if I said it, so I'm thinking right now, I'll tell you. It was something like 670, so it was a really good cleanup, actually. If we were doing 4 in a row, we would have been over 900, which is a really sweet clean out, but like we just dumped half of the bucket over there on the ground. Wish it could. I mean, there is a small upgrade for the hydraulics, but I don't have the driver. All the employees that or people that want to work for me are stuff for the wash plant I don't need. And now it's so late. It's like the only people I would hire is probably for this, and definitely another mechanic. Don't care like really what level they're at. Just having another mechanic will make a lot of help out a lot more. Things are breaking down, not very much. I guess the last few times it's been hoses. And so having, like, I generally like to have 3 mechanics, because then I rarely have anything break down, but it has been unkind to me this season and have only given me 1. So it gave me another overseer, but I've never seen any benefit from having more than 1. So it's like not really useful to have more than 1 overseer. And mostly all they do is protect your camp from getting attacked by bears, which is helpful because they also eat the cables, and it's just a bit of a menace. Well, all the time I gotta wait to put this thing all the way to the ground. It's crazy. Like to give the hydraulics some nitro. That would be nice. Speed them up a little bit. All right, let's just hit the walls some. And yeah, I'd say we'll be lucky to get maybe 1,000 more out. Each row, well, it's got 4 in it, so I guess there might be 2 left over, which it's about 3 that makes a cleanup. So there is another like square or 2 I could dig into if I wanted to like do a complete cleanup on the last one, since there'd be 2 squares left over. You know, see here, we're starting to barely dig into that last square on that side. I don't know what I'm doing. Like, it's gonna go all the way around the corner there, but this is changed in a way that it'd be nice to see the switch happen earlier, but I just don't think it's going to. What we got left? We got like 4 days. If I'm really lucky, we could put even, well, it might be tough, but I think we could put 7K more in. I don't know. Depends on like what I do today. But I also have, we have this demo day that's coming up for the schools. We can show off our skills on a project we've been working on. So I signed up. My project isn't where I'd like it to be at the moment, so I do need to work on that as well. That comes up on the 20th. So, but I need to check into some stuff and make sure that it's good and working and all the features that I want to have in there work. And then also be able to, I have to turn it in earlier than the 20th because they're going to choose the ones that, which I didn't know. I thought, well, I guess there's only a certain amount of people or time, I guess, and so they can't give everybody an opportunity to demo their stuff. There's like, we have 2 hours, I think it is, that they'll come out. Some companies will come out for this demo day. I have been applying for some positions, but I haven't gotten anything back yet. Hopefully this week I'll hear something. A good something, that is. You know? Be kind of nice if I can get one where I could take July off. So here in Finland, July is a month that many businesses just close down and don't do business. I mean, like obviously the local supermarkets and things like that, but like offices where they do things like any sort of tech stuff or sales or things like that. They like to close down for the summer. Well, in this case, July, which is the best month of summer here. So if you ever plan to come to Finland, come in the summertime. It'll be the warmest time of the year. It'll be the longest days of the year, which are really nice. Like it doesn't get dark till like 2 a.m. like really dark, and then it's back to being light by like 4:30 in the morning. So it's like 2 or 3 hours of nighttime is all there is. Really cool. Now, if you want to see the aurora, you have to come in the winter time when the nights are long and very freezing cold. You have to go a lot more north than where I live, so I've seen them a few times down here. Well, I have to say I've seen it once. It's happened about 4 times since I've lived here in the like 14 years. I'd say about every 3 years you might end up catching them down this far south. So just some pointers if you ever thought to come out here and visit. It's actually a beautiful place. And a lot more people speak English, or like English has become much more of a fluent language here than like when I moved here 14 years ago. It is a lot better. So we're down to 16. I think I'm gonna like clean the bottom portion of these up here to just make sure that we have like a nice flat wall that we can get into and start manipulating to. So if you got this much of a lump there and then you like clean the top off or like free up the top, sometimes you can't reach it, and then it's like it doesn't help you any. Then you're kind of, well, everything just froze. Luckily it's all active and it actually didn't freeze in this cycle. Oh, it's already switched. Okay. Oh, I see. They're just saying the battery's almost broken. Did I leave the lights on? This time I did leave the lights on. How's everything doing here? Oh, not exactly at 100, but close enough. All right, everything's good. Guess we'll turn the lights on. Don't necessarily need them, but... Okay. Okie dokie. So that stuff can keep running. I'm okay with it. It'll fill up, but it won't. It won't overfill. Here we go. Let's see what we're going to get. I'm expecting the first one to maybe be lower than the second one, and this third one to be really good. So let's see. What do we get here? $48. That's really good. Sweet. 45. Wow, these are good. These are better than my other one. The previous cleanup, I don't think I had anything over 42, so this is really good. That. $46. That's beautiful. Makes me happy. This will be quite a good cleanup. Ah, stuck behind the ladder. Don't. I think when we're like 2 days into the next season, we'll actually have most of the guys that we want to be level 3. And then we don't have to like stop and do switches so often. $49. Eh. So we're at 451. That should be really good. Give me that one. Okay. So already we're now on the leaderboard in the top 10. And now we're just going to pad our position so that we don't lose it. Oh, I want the next one back. Oh, and stay tuned. Tomorrow we are gonna, I don't know when it's coming out. They're gonna come out later in the evening, but not out of ore. Coal miner simulator is coming out tomorrow, and I'm gonna be having a check on that one. We played the demo. Everyone liked it did really well, so I have a feeling that it should do well as a whole. But just stay tuned, check that out when it does come out. I'm actually kind of excited to get like a different, well, a new but very different kind of mining simulator, because this one is You're really underground, and it's just cool. I want to see where they've taken the game. I did get to watch Split play it for a little while. He got a key earlier on than the rest of us. Lucky guy. And yeah, I was just like, man, that would be cool. Would have been cool if I got an early one, but it's all good. Looks like a real good game. I can see that they've already made some changes from what the demo was. So it should end up being a really fun game to play. Let's get this guy turned on, and then we're done over here. I'll wait for a minute and we'll put them both, kind of both in at the same time. All right. Go, go. Oh, we can go put this guy away. 138, and come on, 700. Oh, this is the best clean out I've had. This is great. Nice, dude, nice. 728. And that is a sweet clean out. Okay. Turn that off. Unplug this for now. And let's take a look at the leaderboard, because we're now exactly where we want to be. We even moved up some. With 3K, we'll be close to the... Ooh. Did it just go up some more? Wasn't it? No, I think it was still 19. Alright, seasonal gold. There we are, top 10 finally. And we've got a 400 ounce buffer now, but let's put another... I'm going to try to put another 1,000 in. That will be my goal. 1,500 would be really cool, but I don't think there's enough gold in the claim anymore. Let's go back here and take a look just quick. I always leave these on. They run out of dirt or gold. Gas. They run out of something, you know. So we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 6. We got 6 squares basically. Well, maybe 6.5, maybe 7 if you count all of that. So that's about 2 cleanups worth of dirt, like we just did. So as long as they're 600 to 700 ounces, we might even get close to 1,500. So yeah, it looks good though. This is all the dirt that's left in here that's any good. I mean, there's like probably 3 squares back that way, but they're just too much work to get to. So all right, well, I'm going to leave it here. Thank you for watching. If you stuck with me this long, I appreciate it. So give the video a like if you enjoyed it. If you're brand new, please subscribe. As always, thanks for watching. I'll see you in the next one.